Hello, I'm Keith Morrison, and I'd like to tell you a story. In the small town of Salem, recent hysteria has families driven apart. Due to witch accusations, several have been put on trial. Some get to walk free, yet others not as lucky. Our main suspect today, Rebecca Nurse. Nurse is a highly thought of individual within her society, one with wealth and tremendous trust gained within the community. Accusations from Abigail Williams have this questions. A girl surrounded with controversy over her alleged affair, sightings of naked dancing in the woods with fellow teenage girls, and countless accusations of others following her own have come to light, putting Nurse under the spotlight. In this episode of Dateline, we will be asking the people of Salem their opinions surrounding the situation, whether they think she should be set free or hanged at witch. Our reporter today, Chase, will help us cover this story. Did Nurse commit the alleged crimes accused of? Stay tuned to find out. But first, a quick word from our sponsor.
My name is Chase Powell, and I will be interviewing these community members at Salem. I will be reporting back to you throughout this trial. Our first interviewee will consist of the woman at charge. She was once known as the healing soul for the community, and now she is being prosecuted as a demonic conjurer instead of as a God-centered woman that she was once claimed as.
Rebecca, why do you believe you've been brought in front of me today?
I believe that I am persecuted by certain court martials.
Do I need to remind you of the person you are questioning? I am elected by your Regents Board. I assure you that I am very capable of these hearings, and I will judge you accordingly.
Oh, it's weird that you, as a prosecutor, you were trying to disprove our course selection.
No, I'm saying that the children caught red-handed in the act should not be allowed to prosecute women who have never had these preposterous things ever go on.
Maybe, instead of irritating the officials of the court, you should persuade them and get them on your side.
I'm not here to change your minds. I'm here to change your perspectives. These girls have freed themselves from previous punishments by framing good-hearted women. Now they have gone too far and refuse to say.
I'm tired of your constant speculation. I'm now going to offer you your plea. This is my only chance I'm going to give you, and I'm going to give you from now on. You can either hang and admit to your sins, or we shall give you your tests. If they are positive, you live, and negative, you die.
Go.
I refuse that this trial will continue. It is obviously a setup, and I will not stand for my fellow women to have these same malicious hearings. I declare a new judge to be placed in the chair for this trial.
Odd a woman would know of court movements without ever reading a book in their life.
I see that her spirit is oozing out anger and despair over our community.
Order, order. I'm tired of this correspondence between fellow court marshals. This case is final. I can now clearly declare Rebecca Nurse as guilty on all accounts for witchcraft. She shall hang on Tuesday for malpractice and plotting behind and against our community. No correspondence with the free world will be allowed until her hanging date.
Okay.
What makes you so special that you can see witches but nobody else can?
I'm free from my past actions. I remember the night in the woods like it was last night. I refuse to ever act that way again, for I found God's love. I am now sent to heaven for my acceptance of my past sins.
So then why did you plot behind Elizabeth Proctor's back?
Because she's guilty and she's a witch, and I don't have to defend my persecution.
So then is your rumored relationship with John true then?
No, I am freed from these lies.
Do you have any proof of that?
All I need is my word and God's belief.
As you say, Abigail, I thank you for your time and have a good day.
Of course.
Putnam, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I just have a few questions if that's okay. So my first question is, why did you try so hard to prosecute Rebecca?
Because she's guilty for what she did and deserves to die for it.
So why does a child have enough power to charge as an adult?
Because I have conquered the dark magic and she obviously couldn't.
Do you have any evidence of this accusation?
No, I don't need proof. I saw with my own eyes.
So how are you innocent if you were in the woods with all the witches?
I represented to release the information on the Harlem Witches of Salem.
I'm confused with how you were separated from the witchcraft when you were out there with everybody else too.
Because I was taught to through Jesus himself to separate the vast sinners in Salem and let them be set into the focal point and be punished for the fact.
Thank you so much, Ruth Putnam, for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Miss Putnam. Do you expect the prosecution of Rebecca?
I do expect the prosecution of Rebecca. I think she should be prosecuted to the full extent because she killed, all my babies.
Why do you think she killed your babies?
Because of all of the witch accusations, and I just don't like her.
Should she hang?
I think so.
All right. And is Rebecca Nurse a fair woman?
She is not at all.
How did she kill your babies?
I'm not sure, but I just think she's a witch, so it was in some bad way for sure.
All right. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Hi, I'm Jamari Crosby, and I'm presenting the new pivotal revelation in witch repellent and prevention. So one spray of this is repellent, a witch-free repellent for 48 hours. Yeah, buy now because of $10 shipping and handling included and stuff. So yeah.
Are all the nurses upstanding members of the community?
Yes, I think they are. They've cared for the community for decades, so I really do think they are.
How would you know if you don't appear in church?
I have my reasons for missing, but I assure you I'm a man of God, and I love him with my whole heart.
So there is a subliminal hatred inside of the chapel.
It's not hatred, but more of a disliking for the certain officials. But I feel like distance is what I need to really connect with God, and not false preachers.
Why is that apparent to you?
It's apparent because my faith is just, I'm so centered of my reality, and I believe in it deeply.
All right, thank you so much for your time, John.
Yeah, no problem.
Is it true that your husband had an intimate relationship with Abigail?
No, she is a no-good liar, and all she tries to do is break families apart. She does not deserve her power in this community.
Do you think that Rebecca is guilty?
No. If Rebecca was really doing something like this, do you think there'd be bigger impacts? She's been a great nurse for decades, and Abigail's just trying to overthrow her for her own power.
So are you doubting the fairness of the court then?
No. I just believe that further exploration of motives is needed, and I think that we should further revise the jury and the officials of our court.
So you're saying that we should get new officials? And
Yes. I believe we need a fair court system, and the only way to get out of court in this community is to plead guilty and die.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Elizabeth. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you.
Hello there, guys. Corey, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello.
I have so many questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty. Did you expect her to follow those actions?
No, I believe Abigail is falsely prosecuting Rebecca Nurse out of spite.
Is she suspicious?
No, I think she's a fair woman that deserves respect for the first time as a nurse.
Does she need to be hung?
If found guilty, yes, but if she pleads, then no, because it's probably all set up.
So then why should she be freed if she pleads?
Because right now, that is the only way out of court, and is death.
Guilty?
No, I believe she is a fair and just woman and needs to be set free.
Mary Warren, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Good, you?
I'm doing amazing. I just have some questions if that's alright.
Yes.
Alrighty. Did you know Rebecca Nurse?
Yes, she cared for me for various times through illness.
So speaking of prosecuted women, how do you feel that there was a woman removed from your home with the same accusations?
I don't believe Elizabeth would ever act like that. She is a very saint, always truthful and respectful.
So I hear you were the one who placed the poppet, is this true?
Well, yes, but it was only a gift for Miss Proctor. I meant no harm.
So if it was a gift, you are a witch making those tools.
I'm simply a child who wanted to show thankfulness for everything my master has done for me.
But Abigail said that she had been stabbed. Are you framing people in accordance with her, or are you the Salem witch?
I'm not the Salem witch, nor am I framing innocent women. Abby sat next to me that day. Maybe she has resentment, but not for me, I promise.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Reverend Neal. I just have some questions to ask you. Is that okay?
Yes, sir, anytime.
Do you believe in the court's fairness?
Yeah, I believe that it could be a fair court. I just think that the idea is there, but there's just not a lot of good follow through with our certain officials, and I mean, you could even say marshals and judges that are bringing upon these cases that just don't have a package to them and they aren't checking.
Do you think their morals are divided, or is it their faith?
Honestly, I don't believe it's any of those. I believe they're faithful, God-centered men. I just think this hysteria of this witch trials is really getting to them, and I don't think there's much to do to change that except let them, maybe they should try out some new things and really just know that they love God.
So, how would you go about repairing this false fallacy?
Honestly, I think we just need to revise and, just assure who's accusing of the story. And I think we need to check for evidence. It's probably one of the biggest things. And the hardest thing about it all really is just, it's hard to check for evidence in a story like this.
So, as an official, why can't you change this court?
Well, first of all, the church is supposed to be the main part of our, our religion and our community, but I think this judicial branch is above my pay grade, and, it's a regional area. It's a big problem we're having today with this hysteria that's come upon us. I think the biggest part is those kids at night in the woods, Everybody's so afraid of it, and I just don't think I can really do anything about it.
So, why haven't you brought these ideas in front of the court martial?
Honestly, I've tried, and he just doesn't really want to listen, All the cases and prosecutions are just numbers to him. We talk to him, he'll tell you. And one of the first things he says is he scares people off, like I prosecuted this many people. And I just think he's fallen too much into it as a law thing and not a people thing. I believe the biggest thing about this is emotion and community well-being.
Thank you so much for your time, Reverend Hale.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Steven here, representing the new and improved formula to guarantee no neck pain in the gallows. Prevents rope burn, slip disc, and pain in the neck for only $9.99 before shipping and handling. Get yours now. Unfortunately for Nurse, she does not walk a woman free of death. Many will remember her as a trustworthy and honest woman. The hanging, however, does not bring relief to the people of Salem. Rather, they fear they hang next. But what does this mean for the rest of the town? Wait until next episode for the finale of our series of Salem. This has been Dateline on NBC every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time.